Hello everyone, welcome to Final Fantasy XVI. Been looking forward to this one. Definitely seems like it's a very different direction for the Final Fantasy series in general. I think the last Final Fantasy game I seriously played to completion was like Final Fantasy XII. So it's going to be interesting playing this one. The combat's designed by the main combat designer of like Devil May Cry, I believe, which sounds awesome. So I'm very excited to hop in. It seems like it's definitely taking a darker turn. A more edgy turn, and it's going back to like kind of medievally high fantasy stuff, I believe, as well. So let's go ahead and hop in. Ignore that load game. I basically adjusted these settings and then was like, oh, I want to probably show this stuff on video because it just kind of throws you in. So we're going to prioritize frame rates. Voiceover language we're going to do for English just because it's easier for people to kind of half watch that way. In a game with equipped several accessories that simplify gameplay. Less comfortable with action games. I mean, I don't really think I'm comfortable with action games, but I'm going to go for action focused anyway just because that sounds fun. So yeah, the visual alerts I think was just for visual alerts for like sound that's currently happening on the screen, so all that stuff looks good. This is probably going to be a very, very long adventure, but let's go ahead and hop in.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Oh hey, Ifrit. And Phoenix, I think. I should mention I have not played the demo at all, so I am going into this totally blind, just as an FYI. I've barely seen anything about this, even trailers, so... oh, okay, fireball? Fireball, fireball! Oh, Ifrit's not very happy with me. Ifrit, please. I'm gonna fireball you. I'm gonna shoot so many magic missiles at you, friend. Okay, I evaded at the wrong time. Okay, well this is very set PC right off the bat. Uh-huh. I imagine there's gonna be quite a few more sections of this. I mean, Square's probably unloading as much money as possible into this, so it makes sense that we're gonna have a bunch of big set pieces and stuff. I mean, they did the same thing back in the day, it was just in the form of FMVs instead. Some pretty crazy dreams you're having, friend. You're the Realm 873. Alright. The Nysa defile the Dalmekian Republic.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
Dominant, huh? Is that the person that's like been chosen by Shiva or can summon Shiva or has Shiva powers? Because yeah, I mean Shiva's a name I recognize as well, obviously. I also do believe that the main person behind, I forget their name, but the main person behind FF14 is behind this, which is why a lot of people are very, very excited, because Final Fantasy XIV is good. MMOs just aren't for me. So...
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
Wyvern? Is that a code name? That's not my actual name, right? I don't think so. Use left stick to move Clive. Clive is my name. Oh my god, Clive? What's this? Main menu. Press that at any time outside a cutscene to open the main menu. Gameplay configuration settings including camera inversion. Okay.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Uh-huh. Can't believe my name is Clive. All I can think of when I hear the name Clive is Radiata Stories. And if you've ever played that game, then you know what I'm talking about. Do we have like a little jog or anything, Clive? Or are you just gonna brutally walk forward? Guess you're just gonna brutally walk forward.
Time to move.
Oh, gently to walk, fully to run. Okay, so we can RP walk if we want to. So what's our main menu look like? Options on the system tab include wireless controller configuration as well as video, audio, accessibility, and language settings. Cool. So this isn't like my customize the party menu. Do we even have one of those? Doesn't seem like it. I tried pressing the like big button that I always forget about in the middle of the controller. Public Army front lines. Nice scimitars.
This is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Is there Nitra Stronghold?
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
I recognize that voice.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field.
That is a big
when
man.
It does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hopka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
Well, that was Final Fantasy 16. Thanks for coming out to the LP. You heard it here first. Okay. So yeah, it seems like we're probably like a hit squad specifically made to take care of dominance.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Oh god.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
His head is as big as your torso, gal. Okay. Looks like I just had a Windows pop up if there was a sound effect.
This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Yeah, I've heard this game is a little bit more horny than some of the other games, but that started things off about exactly as I expected. But god, that is a big lad. You remind me of the main antagonist in like The Witcher 2. Assassin of Kings? Wasn't that it? That's what you remind me of. That big bald-headed bastard. You make me think of the same thing. Just built very stout. Also, that man is giant. Like I said, his head was as big as her chest. My god. Also, she had a little smirk at the end. Is she just using him, possibly?
Quick and deadly, as always.
Take the van.
I'm the Vanguard, eh?
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan.
I was about to say, is that Titan?
So the Dalmex finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And there's Shiva.
And look who's here to greet the bastard. Come on.
Show me Bahamut. I want to see someone get mega flared. Actually, never mind that. Show me Fat Chocobo, please. Where's that summon? Yeah, I mean, having summons in a Final Fantasy game always felt like crazy powerful, so this seems about right for what it would look like on the battlefield. They're basically weapons of mass destruction. Titan actually just looks like a Titan from Attack on Titan. My god. That's all I can think of. I expected a QTE for a sec. I really expected a QTE for a second. Okay. I'm trying. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine. We're fine. Okay. How are we gonna be meant to fight Shiva if Titan is that big? That means Shiva's gotta be about just as strong, despite the size difference. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about what I'd be saying in this circumstance. I'm trying, okay? Yeah, so if it wasn't obvious, this game's gonna be set PC as all hell, it seems. But maybe they're getting a lot of them out of the way at the beginning.
Who's gonna stand there?
You're such an ass. Ooh. Okay, you're dead as shit. I am happy we're kind of getting back to more high fantasy kind of stuff.
Wyvern!
That was always my favorite kind of Final Fantasies. That's why 9 is my favorite.
I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Woof. Crushed by a rock right beside you. I mean, when you're fighting against straight up, like, basically gods, I mean...
Get up, Clive!
13 summers earlier. That means Clive is fairly old, too. I like that.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your ass in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
That is an adorable puppy. Yeah, it's nice that Clive is kind of older. It's nice to be able to play as someone kind of closer to my age. Instead of the usual, like, 18-year-olds or high schoolers. Alright.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Attack the Lord Commander. Execute a 4-swing combo, melee attacks. Press square to perform melee attack. Up to 4 attacks can be chained together. Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Again.
Got it. Lesson complete, yay!
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without.
Ooh, we're blessed by Phoenix. Okay.
Rain fire down upon me.
Okay. Channel your inner flame. Okay. Big feelings of like Alphen being able to having our main character, you know, mostly be doing fire stuff. Since we're blessed by Phoenix, press triangle to cast fire, a ranged spell that can strike enemies from great distances.
Excellent.
Eat it, nerd. Do I have a limit to this, or? Huh. Doesn't seem like I have MP or anything.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it.
Indeed. Can we please have parries? I like parries.
Lord Rossfield.
Stay quick on your feet. Okay. Evade 4 times. Press R1 to evade an enemy's attack. Precision dodging. Evading an attack at the precise moment it is dealt will temporarily slow the enemy, making it more susceptible to a counter. Okay, yeah, so we have that. Well, I'm going to be dealing with that in both tiers and this. Uh-huh.
Oh, to be so young and fleet of foot.
Uh-huh. Trying to get the perfect dodge.
Don't simply watch
Ow.
my movements. Read them.
I'm trying.
Not quite.
There we go. There's my precision dodge. Uh-huh. One more.
Nice try.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty generous window.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well,
Close.
I'm waiting.
Teleport. Close the gap. Execute a Phoenix shift 3 times. Iconic feats. The blessing of the Phoenix grants Clive the ability to perform feats of superhuman strength and dexterity. Phoenix shift is one such iconic feat. Press circle to swiftly close in on the next target. Both melee and range attacks can be used while executing a Phoenix shift. Okay. There's the magic. Cool. Alright, so then I do one of these. Okay. Yeah, so you get to choose between magic or that. Interesting.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished.
Okay.
Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Cast Cure. Use potions. Okay. Consumable items such as potions and tonics can be used to restore Clive's HP or temporarily boost attributes. Consumables can be assigned to D-pad via the items tab in the main menu for quick and convenient use. These items can also be used directly from the menu. So, aha. Attributes. The Attributes tab provides a comprehensive overview of Clive's current level, status, abilities, and gear. So, yeah, stagger. Can I... Okay, it will tell me what these are. Offensive potential is determined via a combination of physical aptitude, strength, and gear quality. The higher the total value, the more damage dealt per attack. Attack power, defense, stagger. 3 stats, huh? We don't have like a magic power or anything. It's just Ability to overwhelm an opponent is determined via a combination of mental aptitude and gear quality. The higher the total value, the easier it is to knock down targets. Okay, so we can like break enemies, like break their poise, their stamina meter, things like that. Interesting. Oh, I love our little 8-bit Clive down there in the party members section. That's cool. Though nearly identical in weight, length, and balance to the weapons carried by Ducal shields into battle, the blade on this training sword is carved from a single length of hardwood to lessen the risk of injury, trading severed ears and split bellies for the slightly more manageable bruised wrists and injured pride. Designed for keeping one's trousers in place and stopping the head of an axe, those expecting any discernible protection from this basic accessory will be sorely disappointed. Okay, and if I go over here to items, non-gear, currently used in quests, blah blah blah. Yeah, we just heard about that. So my potions and high potions are already assigned. Seems like I have a max amount of them too. So
that'll have to be for now.
There you go. Use them all. There you go. Alrighty.
That's better.
This feels good so far.
Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory.
Yeah, pocket sand. Got it.
At least to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Okay. Interesting.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
Well then. Defeat the Lord Commander. Breaking an opponent's will. The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back. Break their spirit by landing attacks and strike them when they are vulnerable. Okay, so yeah, this is like a poise meter, or like the meter in Sekiro where you could break someone's stance. That's what it was called, I think. And then you would get like a death blow on them. You basically just make them lose the will to fight. Interesting.
You're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay calm.
Okay, ready ability. So what was my dodge? Evade is R1. Okay, just like a regular evade.
Not quite.
Precision dodge.
Come on.
No, none of that, dork.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
What was that? Ooh, okay. That was interesting. And yeah, just like in Sekiro, you do have to kind of keep on them. There you go. Easy. Cool. Staggering your enemies. Lord Murdoch's will has been broken, leaving him staggered. Try dealing as much damage as you can before he regains his senses. Use R2 plus X to execute Rising Flames, a powerful iconic ability granted to Clive by the Blessing of the Phoenix. There we go. Big stagger damage.
My own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
Go on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a...
Eat it, nerd. Oh, the combat feels good. The combat feels good. I like it quite a bit. It feels quite fun to do. I love combat that focuses heavily on just like kind of disarming, destroying the will of your opponent or breaking their stance for like kind of a final blow or an opportunity to do big damage. I love games like Sekiro, and I recently played a demo called Unguard that was like a fencing game that was very, very cool and used this kind of thing as well. I love those kinds of games and that kind of combat. Specifically where it's more about, rather than just do big number and hit your enemy hard, kind of dance around them and do that whole sort of thing. So I feel like I'm really, really going to enjoy this combat, even if I'm not particularly the best at it. Eat it, nerd. That parry, or that dodge window was very friendly too, so...
He won! See? I told you he could do it.
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Yeah, that's right. Back to your drills, idiots. I know I'm a badass. I was wondering what that was on your back at first, but I realized it's just your sheath now. Or just where you would hold your sword.
Joshua, I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
Are we a bastard? Is that why you hate us?
Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
Because Joshua seems to be the favorite, despite me being the oldest, clearly.
To treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Because we clearly have different color hair than our mother, but they also said it was because I was not born the Phoenix, so maybe Joshua's just special because Joshua's even more blessed than I am. Maybe Joshua is a dominant. That's a pretty chocobo.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Puppy!
Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Torgal.
Oh, it's a butterfly. Somebody's about to die.
Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Alrighty. Looks like we just got dropped into town here. Sunrise, sunset. Cool. Alright, yeah, obviously gonna be a very, very cutscene heavy, set piece heavy game. I'm liking the combat though. I was less into the combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake because it felt like it didn't have the positives of turn-based combat or action combat. Whereas this is obviously leaning way harder into the action combat side, and if it can't have it both ways, it's got to pick one. You know, it's gonna lean into one or the other. So I find I immediately gel with this combat a little bit more than I did in Final Fantasy VII Remake's combat. It's not bad by any means, and I still had a fantastic time with Final Fantasy VII Remake, even though I still prefer the original. But this combat definitely feels like I gel with it much more immediately, which is quite nice. I can't wait until we run into Biggs and Wedge and Sid and all of those people. Should you find yourself lost, do not fret. Hold down the left stick and trust in your animal instinct to point you in the correct direction. Your current destination will be displayed with a... So we don't have detective vision, we have animal instinct?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
Why, am I an animal? Have I been inflicted with the lycanthropy? Alright, well, I guess that's that. So we'll go ahead and end this first episode off here because I've still got to render this and get it up and it's already super late. But yeah, we're starting this. I'm going to be back with more of it. Hopefully it's a fun time. People seem to like JRPGs on my channel, so I have been typecasted into the JRPG role, which I very, very much welcome, because dams do I love me some JRPGs. So, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.